we're live. Okay, that only took an hour. So, good morning. Good morning. It is August 24th, 2025. We're going to set a timer because we only got a certain amount of time. So, yeah, we got about 30 minutes. So, let's do this. Let's see my comments. Good morning, Don Chonger, Red Lady, channel member. Good morning. Good morning. Trying to get back into the swing. Did a late night live last night. If you didn't catch it, if you need something to listen to while you're driving, you can go back and watch a replay. I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes. And we're going to, let's see, that'll take me to 10:15. Yeah, that's about when I got to start my pre-trip. So we got 30 minutes. Let's hang out, drinking my power coffee, which I've got a new recipe. This might gag some of you guys, but I'm throwing an egg in there. And it makes a nice froth and a very nice, smooth, creamy, great dose of egg yolk in the morning for the brain. And I'm liking it. And I add a little heavy cream. My coffee is Life Boost coffee, which is a clean coffee. Because I'm trying to live on purpose. This is what it looks like. LifeBoostCoffee.com. They're not paying me. I'm just showing you. This is a extremely tested coffee for no pesticides and whatnots. This is good stuff. So I get the lightest roast because it has the most good stuff in it. It's organic, single origin, grown in the mountains in the shade and whatever from Central America. But it's extremely tested coffee, so they say. And so this is my coffee of choice today. What are you sipping at? I add a little dash of vanilla extract, which this might go because I can't taste it enough to make it like worth the price of buying this stuff because this is expensive. And lots of cinnamon because this will help control your blood sugar spikes. Keep it regular. And of course, I put in 2 tablespoons of butter. And then I blend that all up with a freaking nice thing that I have here. I got gadgets, you guys. I got gadgets. I got gadgets for everything. I love it. That's my toy box. I just drink water. Well, good for you, Don. I'm into my coffee. It's my little thing. I don't do too many things to spoil myself. So this is my little thing. David Edwards, good morning. Maxwell House Original. David, buy something clean. Your body will love you. Old school, new school's in the house. Hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm kind of alive. So I got gear flowing this morning. It took me a while to set up. I'm on a new laptop, so the view is probably a little grainy. It's not a brand new high camera thing issue, whatever. I think it's better than the last laptop though. Let me know what you think. But so it is what it is. And I got the Rode microphones plugged in, so hope the audio is okay. I had to do a little work to get all this set up. This is the first live I've done on this laptop. So, trying to make a better experience for our coffee chats. Got all fired up and ready to go this morning and then realized that my appointment wasn't until 11:30 when I was all geared up to go be there at like 8:30 for what I thought was a 9:30 appointment. And I stand corrected. So I got a little bit of time to kill. So me and Dee Dee did our exercise. We walked. I got all kinds of things charging. The amount of things I have to charge, especially to do this live stream, is pretty ridiculous. But we should be working. Okay, thanks. I'm glad the pick is good. And so I'm streaming to you today from StreamYard, and it doesn't show me many bars. So somebody, if something happens to the video or audio, please quickly let me know in the chat if you can. My internet bars on the phone, which I'm using as a hotspot, looks strong, but StreamYard is showing me not too good of bars. I'm trying out my face light, so you might see the glare in my glasses. Apologize about that. Apparently, this is what social media people do. Let's see if this helps. Maybe that helps a little. I don't know. Anyways, we're coming to you live from Carlisle, Pennsylvania. This is my first trip out since I was stuck home for a month, taking care of a whole bunch of business. So I'm very happy to be back to trucking. I hope all is well with you. And I'm kind of sad that I couldn't go live more at home since I had so much time. But there's babies, there's family, there's whatever and all that, okay? So we're going to get back to it. Try to keep my Sunday coffee chats going on and throwing up probably most likely shorts in between. I threw up a couple. I got an alignment on my truck. I did a short, kind of promo for my alignment shop. It was kind of cool seeing my truck get pulled up onto these gigantic ramps where they put it on the laser thing for the alignment. So check out that short. And I don't know. I think I threw up another one. But anyway, shorts are going to be periodical. I don't have a lot of time to edit and do all that. So if you're new here, welcome in. We try to do this every Sunday based on my schedule. I am working this weekend because I had to bolt out of the house on a Friday after I finally got everything packed up, which literally took me like a day and a half to be fully prepared because I ain't planning on going home for a while. Due to all the repairs of 3 pieces of my equipment. Yeah, it got expensive. And then also I was stuck without my truck for a month trying to get all that sorted out. So it's been a very expensive month. I could throw up. And it might take me, the next 3 months to pay for all that stuff, right? So let me stress the importance to you that you should definitely be working on your credit while trucking 100% of the time. So I am 5 years into my business now. This opens up some doors for me, some opportunities to build my business credit, which I've done. And I'm on top of that whole game. So, and thankfully so, because in a situation like what I just had to be faced with, I went home for a PM and then boom, slammed $9,000 later. Okay. Everything, when you have pieces of equipment, they need care. Has to be done on time here at Like Trucking because we're all about our safety and making sure we're taking care of our equipment. And so to honor our policy and do what is needed. And I was home to take care of it. So it's like kind of like, hey, that's what happens. 6 Semper Tyrannis is in the house. Good morning. You look and sound good. Well, thank you, Don. Appreciate that. So I'm excited for the new week that starts today. And I was actually able to find another load to pick up after I make this delivery this Sunday morning. It does pick up later tonight. So I don't want to start my clock too early so I can facilitate the load. It's a nice little shorty for about $800, which is great on a Sunday. So I've done great in making it a lucrative weekend. Okay. And I avoided the tolls. And so that makes the load that I'm on a little bit better. So I'm proud of that. And so I had a good time with the family and all that. Will Burner Express is in the house channel member. Thank you, sir. And good morning. All you beautiful people, question mark. Oh no, we're all beautiful people in here. So as long as you hit the like and pop in a comment to say hi if you're just sitting back, as long as you're not driving. And Sick has a question. On average, how long do you stay out running with like, okay, so the great thing about like trucking is, here's my little recruit thing, okay? Why I and a lot of people like trucking is because you're expected to be professional here and run your own business, okay? And all the responsibilities that handles with that. That means financial responsibilities. That means making sure your ducks are in a row so you can handle your financial responsibilities with your piece of equipment. And you can book your own loads. We run spot market drive-in. And so you can book your own loads here and handle your own business. You're not micromanaged. You're not, as long. This is the one thing that Mr. Lake, who owns the company and has created the wonderful company, expects out of you. You be safe. You stay on top of your maintenance to keep your equipment safe. And you know how to handle your ups and downs and financial responsibilities, and you know your numbers. And you run a successful business here. As long as you can handle those things, you will be successful here, and nobody has to jump in to try to help you and micromanage you. No one's going to micromanage you, first of all. But, as far as that aspect goes, you're free to run if you want. You're free to not run if you want. Okay. Nobody's up your butt. So a lot of us are very happy here and we like that freedom. And if that, hey, come on over, go to lighttrucking.com and fill out an application. We're always looking for new drivers. As long as you're safe, you're not a job hopper, and you got your crap together, because we're the best owner operators in the biz, and we like to keep it that way. So we're gathering a team of professionals. You're going to work amongst professionals. You're going to have a great reputation of a professional carrier who has a great safety score. The brokers love that. And, if you have any interest in being your own company salesperson, where you build those relationships with brokers, right? That's on you. Now, we have a bonus because we have Snorlord. And so if you are a person that doesn't want to deal with the brokers and you want to get dispatched by somebody, if that's your preference, some of our drivers do that. And so then you have Snorlord, who is fantastic, okay? And so you have the option of using him, whether you're with Like or not. But, we have Snorlord. So forget about it. Nobody's got Snorlord. And so there's a lot of room for your own creativity in this business. And, if you have a reefer, if you want to bring it over and you want to run a reefer, that's totally okay too. If you have a flatbed, you want to come on over and run your flatbed business over here, that's okay too. I got great insurances at a great price, so I like it also for that benefit. If you're here every year, after every year, you get a 0.5% increase in your percentage. So you get started out at 80-20. There are other variations if you want to do things different. We have trailers for rent if you don't have a trailer. So Jeff kind of goes over your numbers and what options are available to you. But generally speaking, if you have a truck and trailer, I believe I'm pretty sure it's 80-20 to start out. Now, so I have been here a couple of years now. And so I went up a 0.5% the first year and another 0.5%. So now I'm getting 81% of the load. So every year caps out at 5 years, I think, 85%. And so you can ultimately get 85% of the load. So that's generally how it goes. And people are happy here because if you want to take a month off like I just did, nobody's sweating you. Nobody's sweating you. Now, if you need help, if you feel like you're a person that would like to jump into that, but you feel like you could always need a little bit of assistance or coaching, of course, Jeffrey, like the professor, is the best teacher. And so you have him, you have access to him, and Snorlord is a great help too, with coaching and whatnots, right? So I'm super happy here. You know that. 10 weeks out and 2 weeks home just isn't sustainable for me. I'm wrapping things up with this carrier. Here, can we put this on the screen? 6M per tri-random says 10 weeks out, 2 weeks home just isn't sustainable for me. I'm wrapping things up with this carrier. I'm in early October. Okay, well, sick. Maybe you want to consider coming and joining the team. I don't know. So you can start the process now if you want. Go to lighttrucking.com, fill out the application, and begin discussions with Snorlord. Okay, he's like the first gateway. So to vet and go over your numbers, and we do this fully before you come on board to make sure it's going to be a good move and a good fit for you, because ultimately we all share the idea that it needs to work for you, because once you're here, we want to keep you here. We want everybody happy. We want everybody to have the freedom and the creativity to run their business how they see fit. This company is for the owner operator, and that's what it's all about here. So, Jeff's whole vision with Light Trucking was to create a trucking company that is for you. Now, that doesn't mean, there's not a whole lot of like, oh, you're gonna get this and you're gonna get that. It's not like, this is very cut and dry. This is a comfortable place for you to come get your discounts on insurance, your great fuel discounts, because we have great fuel discounts, and all of that help, right, as you build your business as a single owner operator. Now, as you know, I came here as a single owner operator, and I have since grown to my little dream, which, initially when I came in was 3-truck fleet. I have gotten 1 truck, so I have a 2-truck fleet per se, and we're making that work over here. So I'm just, I'm taking little tiny bites, but I'm learning from Jeff, and I'm learning from his videos on his channel, and I am learning from Snorlord as I go. And, I make mistakes, but, as long as I'm not hurting the team and the company, like, I'm free to make all the mistakes I want and learn from them. And of course, I always have my mentors, Jeff and Snorlord, and the rest of you to, help me redirect if I need to redirect. It's okay. I came here to learn, and I'm very happy here. So it's a great place to be. And so I would, consider it sick. At least start having discussions, right? And find out if it's a good fit for you. We want everybody to have a good fit here. Be home every weekend and some weekdays. Yeah, I mean, you can do what you want. Like, it's your business. Like, Jeff ain't trying to babysit you, okay? Snorlord ain't trying to babysit you. Now, if you start driving crazy and you're running late and doing things to be a detriment to the carrier's reputation with the brokers, because we have great reputations with a ton of brokers, because we have successful people, and we do the job right, and we keep good communication. Now, if you want to run your business and do all those right things, then this is probably be a great fit for you. But if something happens in your family and you got to go handle business, and you just do it, that's like, you're the boss here. Chief Ray Heller says, my goal, 5 trucks by the end of the year, just not sure that will happen. It's a tall order, man, because I tell you what, I have stopped. I'm good where I'm at. I need to be successful in handling what I have so far. And before I purchase another truck, I would like to have my current equipment, which I have 2 trailers and 2 trucks. I would like to have that paid off. I think that would be a smarter move before I add another truck, because it's really hard finding a driver. Like, whoo, it's hard finding a good driver. especially to the standards that we have, like, but it's not too much to ask. Like, you just want good people that want to get in the same mindset and do the thing together. Dan Rumble is in the house slurping some coffee with us today. I put up the question, Dan, what are you drinking today? What kind of coffee are you drinking today, Dan Rumble? 6 says, I finally got myself out of debt when I sold my last truck. I need to have my head examined. Yeah, it's an addiction, right? Anyways, Cheap Ray Holler says, that's what's holding me back. All my stuff is paid off and it's hard to sign a note and take that plunge. There's no rush, Cheap Ray Holler. No, it's totally okay to like stop growing and then fortify, right? Fortify your finances, and then when the right deal comes along, then you make that decision. You don't have to be in such a rush. Like, we have a goal of getting 30 to 50 drivers by the end of the year. It's aggressive. But that's one thing I love about Jeff. Like, he's aggressive about doing things and getting things done and growing and being successful. So that's the kind of mentor that I want to be under. And so I'm very happy here. And I love to watch him work and how he does things. And he's a great decision maker. And like, I love working with Jeff. And he's just a fun person. And so he's not a person that I've seen Jeff get angry, but he directs it in the proper place and he just gets frustrated, but he barely gets angry. Like, he's so smooth about handling everything. Like, he's absolutely a master at it. So it's great to work with somebody like that, because there's no weirdness when you have to call and communicate something. Like, in my case, like I might have had like one overweight ticket once. And so my biggest thing is I never wanted to disappoint them, because I'm so grateful to be here and to be working, and I'm happy. Like, my business depends on me, which that's great. I have a great support team. I have a great support system while I learn how to run my business, right? And grow my business. And so there's my little toot for like trucking. So, if you're thinking about moving, if you're not happy where you're at, if you're in a weirdo situation and, they're taking too much money, like, very cut and dry here. The settlements are very easy, very clear cut. We paid after every single load. That's probably an important question people have. You finish a load, you turn it in, you get paid for it. I've never had a mistake on any of my payroll, and believe me, because I have 2 trucks gets complicated. My pay statement is like gives Jeff a headache, but every single detail is always right. He doesn't miss a beat, and he's very fast with getting the payments in to get you that money as fast as he can. So we do use a factoring company, and Like Trucking does not charge us for that factoring fee, which is another benefit. That's fantastic. And so we get paid, and we don't pay any fee. The company absorbs that for us. So that is a benefit. 600 Tyrannus says, I would expect Steve to use a death metal voice when performing the safety officer role. He tries not to, but I bet the truth is he's probably had to refrain a little bit sometimes. He's definitely got the hardest job here, and he does well. But he's such a patient man, and but he's serious. Like, we're serious about safety, because that can make us or break us all, And so we're a team here. It takes all of us to make this work, and I'm very grateful. It's a great situation to be in. Money's not everything. My money is on me. Okay. It's not anybody else. My business is up to me. My success and my failures are up to me. And that's what I want. I don't, and then I have help if I need it. So I can't imagine, a better situation. So we're running out of time. So I would just want to make sure I got all my comments. I thank you guys all for coming in. I got a few people in here. If you haven't hit the like, please hit the like for me. So I'm trying to get back in the algorithm, and drop a comment if you haven't already. And so I think I got time to make one more cup of coffee. So I'm going to do that while we're talking. The question of the day is, I'm dying to hear some of these answers. What is the funniest thing that you've ever heard from a broker? If anybody's got that. I had my little questions written down. Two questions. If you could pick one healthy snack, just one snack to have in the truck, what would it be? And what is the funniest or most ridiculous excuse that you've gotten from a broker? I think there would be more from truckers probably, or the worst line that you heard from a broker this week or last week or this month. Does anybody got any good ones, you know? I gotta find my spoon. I got time to mix up one cup of coffee for the road before I go deliver this load. What is a broker? Dan, so what happens is I look on load boards every day, see what's going on, all the loads that need to be moved or posted. So the people that post those loads are the brokers. They find the freight, sell the freight, they get it all, they get it allocated from the shippers and receivers, the shippers, and they take a cut off of what they negotiate, and then they post the load for what they're willing to pay out of what they've negotiated. And I just put that in the wrong thing, dang it. And so that's who posts the loads for us to find work. So call these brokers, and we try to negotiate a good rate for ourselves. And that's how we get paid to execute the loads. So they're just a middleman between us and the shipper, right? And so I just completely screwed this up. Anyway, where's my mixy thing? Now we have truckers, Dan, that love brokers and like myself, and then we have truckers that hate brokers. And so, and some people are just not phone people. I'm a person that can call anybody and ask anybody at any time, anything. If I need to find something, if I need to get a service, if I need to learn something, like I have no problem talking to people. And so to your success, you build you keep running loads for, let's say a certain couple brokers or whatever. And so then they get to know you, and then they pick up the phone when you call, and they know your name, and they know how you run. And then you're building a business relationship. So that's to your advantage. And then there's some guys out there that just hate trying to negotiate a price and going at it with the broker and building those relationships. They're just kind of antisocial. So in those cases, there is a dispatcher like Snorlord. So he has those relationships with all those brokers. He talks to them all the time. And so he utilizes his relationships and his history with them, and he negotiates the load for you. And so then he will get the negotiation done, get the rate contract awarded to us, and then he passes it on to the driver to go run the load. The driver runs the load, and then they get paid. Mind Your Helm is in the house saying, have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. And so just like Six Semper Tyrannis says, he would expect Steve to use the death metal voice when performing a safety officer role. for those of you that don't know Snow Alert, he used to be a death metal lead singer back in the day. And so that's what that reference is for. So we love him and we like to, you know, he's that guy. He just doesn't sing in that voice anymore. Chief Freihaller says, broker told me he wasn't going to be able to feed today after accepting my $7 offer on a load. That's a good one. 6 says, prosciutto, lots and lots of prosciutto to snack on. I don't know what prosciutto is. Is that like a cheese or something? He says if I could afford it. I don't know what that is. Forgive me. What did I seriously just do? Okay, I made a mess. Give me a sec. Here, let me play my other. Let's play the intro since I haven't done that yet. I don't know if that even worked out. That's enough of that. All right. Gotta rinse this thing. I'll be right here. I put coffee grounds in my coffee instead of the French press. I mean, I never mind a few grounds. But since I'm mixing up creamy goodness, that's not gonna do. So, how many things do I got going on here? Let's go back to okay. So I hope y'all are doing good. We're gonna start out this week here in a minute. My timer went off, as you probably heard, and I'm gonna mix up this coffee, and then it is time to go. And so, hope y'all got some plans. I don't know if you guys are sitting around on your 34 today. If you are, go ahead and post where you're at. Let me know what your 20 is. And I'm in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, as I said. And I actually was able to book another load. Here's my butter. This is how much butter I put in my coffee. I am on the carnivore diet still, and I've added some veggies here and there, and so a little bit of dairy, so I kind of expanded that. So I'm more keto, but it's been doing great. I've stayed in some deep ketosis for a long time, and I'm still intermittent fasting, by the way. So, but where is everybody? What's happening? What are you doing right now? Put a little bit of cream in there. Good dose of cinnamon, because cinnamon will make you live longer and prosper. And then 1 egg. 1 raw egg. Yes, I'm doing it. Yes. It's actually a really fun thing. I'm into it right now. It makes my coffee like, I don't know. Good froth. It froths it really good too. That's in there. Okay. I got my hot water from my portable kettle. Another one of my gadgets. I love this thing. It boils the water. So I put that in this is my little French press cup. Because, you know, I completely burned out my coffee maker and I haven't made it to Walmart yet to get myself a new little coffee maker. So this is my backup coffee maker, which is my French press that I got off of Temu for like a couple bucks. And this is what you do when you bust your coffee maker. And I'm glad I bought it because, like I always tell you, I'm ready for the apocalypse. So if I have things that, like, if this breaks, then I got this, right? Stuff to back up. And so this is super fun, but it takes patience, right? If you have ever used a French press, this is something that you have to be patient with. It's not a machine. It doesn't require electricity, but it does make you a damn fresh coffee. And I have to do it really slow because if I do it too fast, like it's going to overflow. I'm a fan of the French press coffee, okay, because I'm a coffee connoisseur and whatnots, right? And I even got, this is probably one of the funnest coffee gadgets that I have. This is the travel espresso machine, okay? I love this. Also made in China, but I can just whip myself out a shot of espresso anytime I feel like it. So this is one of my funnest things that I have. I also got this from Temu, by the way. Because I love a bargain. I'm trying to be careful, so give me a sec. And so the timer went off, so I got to get going anyways. But when is the next trucker step challenge? Red Lady asks. I was just thinking about that this morning as I was going to go live, and I was trying to be like, should I post it before I go live so I can tell you that it's posted, or I'll post it after? So I'll probably post it when I get to my delivery. When I can take a moment to focus on it, I'll probably get that going today. Okay, I'll do that for you, and we'll get to it. Prosciutto crudo is an uncooked, unsmoked, and dry cured ham. Interesting. Okay. Yes, travels well in the truck. Yeah. So here's me. Okay. I gotta watch out because. So this little tote has all of my coffee supplies in it, all my little machines and everything. And then I pack this up when I'm done with it, and I have my coffee ready to go, and I slide it underneath the bunk in its own little tight space so it doesn't spill and all that. And I have extra bags of coffee in there. I realize that's the most efficient process for, my coffee, because when it's coffee time, and we're dedicated. So we got all the stuff in the gear in one box. Because there's nothing more frustrating than trying to find your French press, than trying to find out where you put your grinder. Oh, I got this off of Temu too. This is I can literally grind my fresh beans with this thing like right away. It's so cute. Look, I can't stand it. I love it. You put your beans in there and it grinds it down into here, and boom, I can have the freshest cup of espresso, like just like that. All of these are charged with the USB-C charger. So I just have a good time making my coffee. Okay. So I almost got this down where I can pour it. S125's in the house. And good morning, Shana. How you doing? I'm doing great. We're gonna end it here in a minute. I'm making my coffee so that I can go deliver this load today. And then my next load today picks up about 80 miles away from that delivery in Pennsylvania, but I deliver to Virginia. And I know Dan's in Virginia, but yeah, so I'm going to deliver a load tomorrow in Virginia. And by that time, it's Monday. The load board should be restocked and whatnot, and we'll see what next week holds. But right now, I feel like I'm pretty fortunate to see some good weekend loads to keep me busy through the weekend. It is going to throw off like where I have to take my 34 during next week, but I really don't care. I've been home for a month going bananas. Like I'm not trying to waste a second. It's ultimately going to kick me in the butt somewhere though during the week because I'm going to run out of hours on an off day. And so, but whatever, like it's all relative, right? Steve ND86 is in the house. Good morning from South Dakota. South Dakota. Woo-wee. Are you out there in a flatbed load or what? South Dakota. I mean, I've been out there, but it's been a long time. So, how is it out there in South Dakota, Steve? Steve, you work with us here at Let Trucking, right? Six Semper Tyrannis was asking about our company. So if you have anything good to say and why you like to be here, if you're the right Steve, I don't know. I don't know all of our drivers yet. I met Desert Okie Pam, though, on Friday before I left. We actually ran into each other at our yard in Flint, and that was awesome. So, hey, Pam, if you're watching, it was great to meet you. She pulls up in this beautiful white International 2023, right? And I was like, man, that's good looking in a white, because I'm used to my pretty penny, right? And it's got light trucking on the side. I'm like, oh, who is this? And so I'm booking a load at the same time. And so as soon as I got done booking that load with TQL, I jumped out and we introduced each other and said hi. And it was nice. I always love meeting another driver. My goal is to be like CFH, making all kinds of money. Yeah, I know. Like, I think I wish he would do some videos and share some information. Hopper, corn, beans, and corn and fertilizer. No, I have my own numbers. Oh, okay, Steve. I was confusing you with somebody else. Well, I appreciate you and thank you for coming in for coffee. I hope you're drinking something good today. What you drinking? Put it in the chat. I'm making some wacky, what I call my power coffee. 1 raw egg, 2 tablespoons of butter, some heavy cream, heavy on the cinnamon, and the coffee, and blend. And that's my fun stuff. This does actually curb appetite. Like, I don't even get hungry until like 2 o'clock. So it's been helping me easily. Well, and technically this breaks your fast because of the egg in it. But I'm trying to, hit my protein goals. So I'm working on a lot of stuff with my health right now. I'm actually doing I'm deworming. I'm doing the, the Ivor/Fenman protocol to get rid of parasites. So I'm on week 3 of that, and that's been nice and comfortable. I'm not sharding my brains out like I thought it was going to make me, like, have blowouts or whatever. It's not. It's very comfortable. It's very easy, and so far so good. A lot of toxins are being pulled out of my body by the activated charcoal binder that I take after I take the mega medicine. And I got my medicine at a very decent price at Tractor Supply. The ivermectin is only like $9, and the fenbendazole, which is the Panicure, is like $32. So I got vials of it. But I know some of you are interested in, like, how's it working out for me? Well, it's definitely pulling a lot of stuff out of my body. And I am taking some vitamin supplements, and I'm taking herbal detox as well. So I'm in the massive detox mode. I've learned a lot. Learned a lot about what. Oh man, that's a whole nother thing. I might have to do a members only video. I've learned a lot about toxicity and truth and lies. Okay, let me just sum it up like that. Steve is drinking French roast from Casey's. Yours sounds better. Yeah, Steve, check into this coffee. I'm telling you guys, like, you have no idea. Maybe you have some idea about how toxic the regular coffee is, and especially truck stop coffee and so forth. Restaurant coffee, pesticides, okay? Toxicity in your body brings disease when, as you get older. A lot of times prematurely. And, they're on an aggressive agenda to do that to us faster. Anyways, so check into this, lifeboostcoffee.com. This coffee's great. And it's like mega tested for cleanness. I was very impressed with how much they test this coffee, and they will show you the test results, all of that. So that's kind of, I'm digging it. I buy it in, kind of a bulkier case, like, maybe 8 at a time or something like that, and just bring it on the truck with me. But this is clean coffee. It's good for you. And it's got all the, it's organic and all that business. Low acid, sun dried, high elevation grown. and all those goodies, right? It's all on the website, lifeboostcoffee.com. Consider switching yourself to a healthy coffee. You got to remember and think about it. You drink this every day. You are dosing coffee every day. That is one easy toxin that has multiple toxins in it that you can eliminate and start having your coffee do good for your body instead of destroying you and your mitochondria. Okay. That's my soapbox today. So the Bull of the Woods is in the house, and my name is Nobody Is in the House. Thanks for coming in, guys. Hit the like, throw a comment, whatever. But time's up. I got to get this pre-trip started so that I can get this load delivered and get my butt to work. So I want to thank you all for coming in and enjoying your coffee with me this Sunday. And God bless you. I love you, and be safe out there. And I wish you and pray for you to have a very prosperous week. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, guys. And gals. I'm sorry, red lady. Have a great day. Okay, here's some kind of outro. Here we go. Let me start it over. I'm so bad at this. One day I'll get there, guys. Woo! Good night, morning. Have a great day, everybody.